Hello and welcome to a collective vlog. This is a few days of my life after getting back from travelling in Italy with my best friend. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you my post-holiday reset routine and things I like to do as soon as I get back from somewhere. I'm also going to be doing some cozy preparation and crafting ready for my sister's birthday, and the first thing I'm going to do in this video is actually unbox the new academic planner. I've been getting so many questions about this and I'm so excited to be able to finally show it to you. It arrived about an hour ago, and so I'm just going to quickly cut to the clip of me opening it. You are balancing very precarious on top of a candlestick holder at the moment, but I've got the academic planner here. I haven't seen it yet, and it's just kind of unbelievable to think that it's here in this box. Like, so much work has obviously gone into getting this here and getting it designed, and the fact that it's actually here in the flesh is kind of mind-boggling. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. This one, we've got a different colour cover to back cover, in case there's one of these colours that you prefer more when you're kind of like, you've got it sat on your desk. Yellow on one side, and then we've got green on the other. This is actually the 4th planner that we've released. I can't believe that it has been 4 years. I say this every year, but this one is my favourite, and I think this one is the best. I just love the illustrations in the front, and the theme is just kind of cozy academia. And all of the little page dividers, the November page. The excitement is just overwhelming. I genuinely can't believe that I'm holding this. It's even more perfect than I thought it would be. So I sell these planners on my website Pumpkin Productivity, which I run through Shopify, which is a fantastic choice if you want to start a business but you don't really know where to start and you don't really know how to go about it. Because Shopify is basically just optimized for making it easy to run a business, and it's really easy to set up selling products and services. Like, I can't code. It was really easy for me to set this up and to keep it going. I sell a number of products in my shop and it's still so easy to navigate and to use, and it's also automated, so as soon as an order comes through it goes straight to our warehouse. Like, everything just works so seamlessly. I cannot recommend it enough, which is why I'm always so excited to work with them. This is our 4th planner and I've been using Shopify since before we launched the 1st planner, so I've been with them for such a long time. And because they're just all about encouraging people to follow their dream career paths and to kind of carve out new spaces and new businesses, they share so many free resources and are really keen to educate on business and how to start a new business and kind of just like make the whole space more accessible, which is so important. So if you want to start using Shopify too, then you can use my link to get a free trial and just see if it works for you. If you've got a business idea and you've been meaning to start one, then this is your sign to do just that. That will be in the description box. But yeah, thank you so much, Shopify, and as I say, I'm so just incredibly excited to be holding this planner right now. I just love the cover. Look, with like the little envelopes and the leaves. I'm going to do a full setup of this planner and upload that in a few days. I'm so excited to show you everything in it and what's changed and all of the illustrations. Anyway, let's move on to the rest of the video now. So the first thing, as I say, is doing a holiday reset. There are 5 things I always do when I get back from holiday. I'm going to go through all of these, and I'd recommend you doing any or all of these. So of course the very first thing is to unpack. And now what I really need to do is unpack, because I still haven't unpacked. I arrived quite late last night and just was really not in the mood to unpack. This is my case. I'll just pop these away actually. Quite honestly, I do not know how I managed to close this. I'm just going to make a pile for things that can be put away and then things that need to be washed. Now, like many people, I love packing. I really enjoy packing and writing up my packing list and deciding what I'm going to bring, but unpacking is not any fun at all. It's just so time consuming to put everything back in the place where it lives, because everything in my room kind of has like a vague place. So on the plane, on the way there, my nail polishes kind of exploded everywhere, which is really quite sad. I keep all of my nail polish in this little bag, so I'm just going to pop them inside. And actually I'll probably repaint my nails now because they're very, very chipped. I just set my diffuser up with some essential oils to clear the air, and then, as I say, I painted my nails. That was just a slight interlude before I moved on to the second thing, which was tidying and cleaning my room. I really like to do this when I get back from holiday. Things are usually a little bit dusty and it feels nice to have a really clean, clear space because, of course, a tidy space means a tidy mind. The next thing I'm going to do is go through my photos from Italy and get them printed with free prints. Just my favourite ones and enough for both me and for Blakeney. And whilst I'm doing that, I am going to print some photos ready for people's birthdays that are coming up. I like to include favourite photos with people's birthdays when I remember. So I've got my Notion spreadsheet up here, which I won't show you actually. I've got people's birthdays in this chart. So I'm just going through and seeing whose birthdays are in like the next 4 or 5 months and then printing photos with them ready for their birthdays. This is always very time consuming, but I just go through and choose the top pictures. Admittedly, that did take quite a long time, but I've got that ordered. So here are the photos I got printed from Italy. And then these ones here are the photos I've printed for upcoming birthdays. And now I think I'm going to go on a run. So then the next thing is writing a postcard to myself. These are all of the postcards I bought. Well, aside from the ones I sent when I was there. So I just now need to choose my favourite one to write my life lessons on. And I think I'm going to go for this one. This one is from Florence and it's just so beautiful and I love the antiquity of it. It will go really well with like my mood board as well. So I've already actually typed this up. I wrote this up on the plane. So whenever I go away, I come up with like the key lessons and things that I took away from that holiday so that I can look back over it in the future. If you're wondering, the way I format this is I address it to myself, so I say Dear Ruby at the top, and then I will number the lessons and things that I want to continue doing after the trip. Okay, so next I am going to do a gap year review. Then one other thing I do whenever I get back from a trip is to make a little memory video with all of the key clips that were taken so that they're all together in one place. I'm now just going through all of my clips from Italy. This is so I can, number one, edit a vlog for YouTube because I did film a video, but also to make a memory video just for me and Blakeney with like all of the funny best bits. It's really easy to take loads of photos, take loads of videos and then never really look back on them because there are just so many. So what I do is I take a favourite song that we listened to during the trip and then I compile it all together into like a 2 to 8 minute video which we can then rewatch and reminisce on. This evening I ended up editing the whole of that Italy memory video and I'm currently retransferring it to Blakeney so that she has a copy. I started editing it at about 8 and it's now midnight. And I did not mean to edit it, honestly. Like, I didn't mean to sit here and edit the whole thing, but it was just so fun. So next I wanted to show you some preparation that I did for my sister's birthday. I love birthdays, I love celebrating people's birthdays, because it's just all about celebrating the fact that they exist and that you're glad that they're there, and that's such a special thing to be able to do. So these are all her presents. I can't believe my little sister is turning 21. Her main present is this, which I won't flip through, but basically it's this big like magazine and it's filled with memories. So excited to give this to her. It's a good gift idea if you're wanting to make something for someone who's really, really important to you. Now I'm going to get started on rebinding this. It's my second time trying bookbinding and I really, really, really want to get better at it. My first attempt, let me show you. It's really, really fun. I love the art of doing it. So this is my first attempt. It's, you can see, Far from the Madding Crowd. and I didn't, like, the fabric wasn't big enough, but this is how it turned out. But I'm hoping my second attempt will be more successful, so I've ordered some more fabric, like bookbinding cover fabric. My favourite colour is green. It's this green fabric, same company I used just before. It looks even nicer in person. Actually, let's get started on this now, and I'll talk you through how I'm doing it. I'm gonna have a biscuit first though. I just love biscuits so much. And sometimes you're watching YouTube in your room, or you're reading a book and you've got a cup of tea and you need a biscuit, and so I like having a biscuit tin by my bed. Oh wait, it slips off. Okay. Oh, I don't want to do it. It's a really nice colour. Oh, it feels criminal to do, honestly. So the first thing you really need to do with bookbinding is make end papers. So I've just done a gold outline, and then I'm going to stick this over the top, and then I'll add detailing to make this like a frame. And this is like the leaf print that you saw on that other book that I bound. It's just on the inside of the hardback. I wanted to paint the inside, and this is me doing just that. But it didn't quite go to plan. This went so badly, but I tried starting a Studio Ghibli landscape. I think I slightly overestimated my watercolour capabilities, and also I don't have watercolour paper, so this is sketch paper, and it hasn't really worked that well. Next, onto the rather time-consuming process of cutting out book boards. I just used an X-Acto knife and then a cutting mat, and this cardboard is book board. I think it's 2 centimeters thick. So I've now stuck on the papers on that side, and then this side is very crafty. I've cut out my book board, and I'm just going to now use some masking tape to put this all together. And then I just stuck everything down, so put on a lot of bookbinding glue and stuck the fabric over the top of the book board. Alright, it's the next day, and I left this just to press under some heavy books overnight. This is what it's looking like. I'm really not a fan of this back page. I just can't work out whether it actually looks good. But I'm going to take the masking tape, because it should all be secure by now. It's so much better than my first attempt. Okay, so final step, I'm just going to glue this down. So then all there really was to do was to stick the hardcover onto the paperback book. So again, lots and lots of glue was needed, and I also used some fabric just to secure the spine. I've just got a Cricut page up, and I'm going to make a cover like design, but my driving instructor is here, so I'm going to go on a driving lesson first. So I used this Totoro PNG image, and then used my Cricut to cut everything out. I had this gold foil vinyl. And then, okay, so I am definitely doing something wrong with this, because the first one went fine, the tiny little Totoro figurines, but this one, the first one was inverted. That was so hard to do, but I'm gonna put it like that. I thought I had to mirror it, but I don't. I can't even tell you how long it took to get that onto the transfer tape, and it's mirrored and it doesn't have to be mirrored. That's so annoying. Okay, well, I'm gonna reprint it. And then the second one, I think I peeled off the stick-it before I put it down on the cutting board, which was such a mistake because it took so long to take off the cutting board. This was so hard to do, but here is the finished result. We've got a tiny little Totoro on the back, and then this big one here, and I love how this turned out, even if it's a little bit crinkled. My room is so messy right now, but I'm gonna wrap this up for Martha now. We're getting some more wrapping paper tomorrow. I really don't have much. I've just got some brown paper, but I'm gonna wrap this up. And then here I was writing her birthday letter. I tend to do birthday letters as opposed to birthday cards.
Then we had Martha's birthday food shop come.
As I say, it's my sister's birthday tomorrow. We're not going out, we're doing a meal here instead. I will show you if there's anything particularly fun and vegan. And I'm gonna put all of this away. Sorry, Bubba. Favourite vegan cheese? Lola. And the guy did comment on the amount of ice cream we had. There was a deal on Ben & Jerry's. Dad's making Martha an ice cream cake. The vegan one is Netflix and chilled, and it's like a pretzel ice cream. My family also loves these. We sometimes get them in like as a treat. They're vegan hot dogs. There are so many fun surprises on this order as well, but it's basically all party food. I know that my dad's making a big meal, but I don't actually know what he's making, so it's really exciting seeing what's in. We've got these flatbreads, which are so delicious, and then these crisps, which are some of Martha's favourites, and also some of my favourites. We've also got some of the Oggs chocolate fudge cakes, which are so good. Also, this granola is mine and my mum's favourite.
So yeah, we did have a lot of really exciting new foods in, which was fun, and the cupboards were very stocked, as you can see. And then I moved on to wrapping up Martha's birthday present, and yes, I do go kind of all out on birthdays, especially my sister's birthday, but she's just so much fun to buy presents for, and I just had a really nice time wrapping up presents. I do like wrapping up presents, and I also love tying up all the gifts with string and adding cute little messages on the front.
Final aspect of this video, just a small thing to tack on the end, but when I got back from holiday there were a few parcels waiting for me and I wanted to do a little unboxing. The first thing is the most exciting. So I printed two things with DocSoup, and these are them. So the first thing is this literary recipes little pamphlet, and I just basically collated some recipes that I've created, I guess, and I added some pictures from Pinterest and books, and also quotations from books where that food is described. I do really like food writing, and it's quite nice just to have all of these like sweet treats in one place. And then the other thing is this little notebook of, you use TikTok, you might have seen these, they're carousel posts of just quotes that broke me or quotes that made me feel something, just really beautiful, tender pieces of writing, just tiny snippets, like poetry. And I really like these pieces of writing, but they're all on my camera roll and I don't really tend to read them on my phone. I much prefer reading things on paper, so I just got my favourite ones printed. This way I can open it and properly read and appreciate these pieces of writing. I would really encourage you to do this if you're the same as me and have quotes. I'm really into like printing things at the moment. This one was like £2 to print and this one was like £6 to print. And I had this parcel come. This one is gifted. It's from the lovely, extraordinary team at Fable England. They make those beautiful enamel animal pins, if you've seen those online. Here, look, it's an Emily Dickinson quote. The first thing is this gorgeous hat. It's this like absolutely stunning, oh, I'm wearing a bun. This is what it looks like. I really love the print. And it's reversible as well, so you can use like the other side too. And then the second thing here is so beautiful. Silky kind of scarf. It's got the, I don't know how you pronounce it, it's like toile de joie. This really iconic kind of like woodland print. Feels very beautiful and old-fashioned. I definitely will mainly wear it like this. I can't wait to wear it for the rest of the summer. I mean, I don't know if it really goes with this outfit, but it kind of does. So there's my little haul. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. And it was a little bit eclectic, as I say, but people always ask me to film videos like this, so hopefully you liked it. And as I say, I'm so excited to finally be showing you the academic planner, which is going to launch on this Friday. Thank you again, and thanks again to Shopify for sponsoring today's video, and I hope you have more than just a productive week.